Good morning, students. Today we are going to see how to integrate the product of two functions using Bernoulli formula. So, see that integral u dv is equal to uv minus u dash v1 plus u double dash v2 minus u triple dash v3 plus etc. See, here the integrand is a product of two functions. One has to be taken as u, another remaining has to be taken as dv. Okay, here u dash, u double dash, u triple dash, they are called successive differentiation of u. So you have to take, and u dash means you have to differentiate u with respect to the variable given, and u double dash is, so you have to differentiate u dash with respect to that variable. So u dash, u double dash, u triple dash and u fourth dash, they are the differentiation of u, and v1 v2 v3, that is successive integration of dv. Okay, so see that exercise 9.4, the first question, evaluate the following: integral 0 to 1 x cube e power minus 2x into dx. You see that the integrand is the product of two functions. One is the algebraic function, another one is the exponential functions. The both algebraic and exponential functions are differentiable and integrable. So first you have to take, if it's so, both are differentiable and integrable, and here you have to take the algebraic function as u. So u is equal to x cube, and the exponential, the remaining function with respect to dx, that has to be taken as dv. So first you have to choose u and dv. Okay, algebraic function you have to choose for u means if you differentiate successively, so at one step it will become 0. So the integrand value will become 0. Okay, so for that only we are taking the algebraic function as u, and the remaining function has to be taken as dv. So in this problem your dv is equal to e power minus 2x into dx. So u is equal to x cube. So what you have to do? You have to differentiate u successively. So u dash, so it is 3x squared. X cube you have to differentiate with respect to x is 3x squared. Next you have to go for u double dash. 3 is a constant. X squared differentiation is 2x. So the answer is 6x. Next you have to go for the third derivative of u. That is 6x has to be differentiated with respect to x. So the answer is 6. Next, if you differentiate u triple dash with respect to x is u fourth derivative, that is 6. When you differentiate, it will become 0. So the fourth derivative of u is equal to 0. Okay, so come to this side, dv is taken as e power minus 2x into dx. You are going to integrate on both the sides. The integral of dv is v. So how to integrate e power minus 2x? So e power minus 2x divided by minus 2. So the coefficient of x has to be written in the denominator. v1. Again v has to be differentiated with respect to x. So here minus 1 by 2, that is 1 by minus 2 is a constant. Again you have to integrate e power minus 2x. The integration of e power minus 2x is e power minus 2x by minus 2. Already in the denominator what you having? Minus 2. So minus 2 into minus 2, that will become 4. And you have to differentiate v1 with respect to x. You have to not differentiate, you have to integrate v1 with respect to x. So see that here this 4 is a constant, so we can take it out. So e power minus 2x, if you integrate e power minus 2x into minus 2, here the constant already 4 is there, 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. Okay, and you have to find out v3 because u double dash you are having 6, so v3 up to v3 we have to find out. So v3, so you have to differentiate, you have to integrate v2 with respect to x. So see that minus 8 is a constant, it has to be taken out, that is 1 by minus 8 is taken out, remaining is e power minus 2x. If we integrate e power minus 2x into minus 2, so if you multiply with minus 8 in the denominator, it will become 16. So you need not find out v power 4 because your u fourth derivative is 0. So we can stop up to v3. So you are going to write the Bernoulli formula. Already we have seen that integral u dv is equal to uv minus u dash v1 plus u double dash v2 minus u triple dash v3 plus u fourth dash v power v4 minus etc. So you have to take the integral 0 to 1 x cube e power minus 2x into dx. First what it is, uv. So u is here and v, these has to be multiplied. So x cube into e power minus 2x by minus 2. So I have written here. So in the formula you are having minus. Next you have to multiply u dash v1. See, this is your u dash and v1. If you multiply, numerator is 3x squared e power minus 2x by 4. So here you are having. Next one plus u double dash v2. So u double dash is 6x into v2 e power minus 2x divided by minus 8. So it is this. And in the formula itself you are having minus. So minus, what is it? U triple dash v3. So u triple dash is 6 into e power minus 2x by 16. It is written. Next to u power fourth derivative into v4. U power fourth derivative 0. 0 into anything will become 0. So we can stop up to 4 terms. Okay. And you have to write the limit. Limit varies from 0 to 1. So you have what you have to do, you have to apply the upper limit. So wherever you are having x, you have to substitute 1. So it is 1 cube is 1 e power minus 2 divided by minus 2. So here 3 e power minus 2 by 4. And here in the denominator you are having minus. So plus by minus is minus 6 e power minus 2 by 8 and minus 6 into e power minus 2 by 16. So upper limit is over. Minus, you have to substitute the lower limit. Lower limit as 0. So x, if you substitute, the whole thing will be getting 0. And here also 0. This also here you are having x, so it is 0. Here no x is present. So therefore, you see that minus, this minus I have written. This minus is in the formula. So minus 6 e power 0 by 16. Yeah, so minus into minus will become plus e power 0 was 1, so it is 6 by 16. And here you see that all the terms you are having minus, so you have to take LCM. LCM is 16, so therefore it is minus 8 e power minus 2. This is minus what here 4 if you multiply minus 4 minus 3 into 4 is minus 12 e power minus 2. Here it has to be multiplied with 2, so it is minus 12 e power minus 2, and here minus 6 e power minus 2. So if you add the numerator, it is minus 38 e power minus 2, and if you both are for these terms, the LCM is 16, so plus 6 by 16. So if you cancel with 2, see 6 by 16, it is a positive term. If you cancel with 2, it is 3 by 8. And here you are having minus, so minus I have written in the middle. So 38 and 16, if you divide it by 2, it is 19 by 8 e power minus 2. So we have found the answer for the first problem. So we are moving to the second one. So the question is, sine inverse integral 0 to 1 sine of 3 tan inverse of x divided by 1 plus x squared into dx. Okay, see that here inverse trigonometric functions is involved. So we have to do the method of substitution. So we have learned in 11th standard. So first I am going to substitute your tan inverse of x as t. So here dx and all is there. So you have to differentiate with respect to x. So the tan inverse of x differentiation is 1 by 1 plus x squared. And the differentiation of t with respect to x is dt by dx. So here the dx I have brought to the left hand side. It should be in the numerator. So dx by 1 plus x squared, that is equal to dt. So here the x terms we have converted in terms of t. So the limit also has to be converted in terms of t. So the x, it has to be changed to t. So x limit is 0 and 1. Now you are going to convert in terms of t. So what's the relation you are having? Tan inverse of x is equal to t. So just take that. X value is what? 0. So in the place of x you have to substitute 0. So tan inverse of 0 is equal to t. In the place of 0 you have to substitute tan 0. So tan inverse of tan 0 is 0. 0 equal to t. When x is equal to 0, your t is also 0. So I have substituted here. Next x value is what? 1. So in the place of x you have to substitute 1. So tan inverse of 1 is equal to t. So in the place of 1 you can write tan pi by 4, that is tan 45 degree is 1. So tan inverse tan getting cancelled, you are having pi by 4. So when x is equal to 1, your t is equal to pi by 4. So you take this question, that is the problem, and it has to be converted in terms of t. So integral, when x is 0, your t also 0. So here I have substituted 0. When x is equal to 1, your t is equal to pi by 4. So the upper limit has to be changed in terms of t as pi by 4. And see the question, sine of 3 tan inverse of x. This tan inverse of x is taken as t. So sine 3t. So here I have written. So what is remaining here? Tan inverse of x. In this place of tan inverse of x, you have to substitute t. So this t is substituted. And see that what is remaining? Dx by 1 plus x squared. So see this term. Dx by 1 plus x squared is dt. So I will repeat. You see, sine of 3t into t dx by 1 plus x squared as dt. So you are getting the term t sine 3t into dt. You look at this, it's a product of two functions. One is an algebraic function, another one is a trigonometry functions. So we have to use the Bernoulli formula. So for Bernoulli formula, you see that this algebraic function and the trigonometry functions both are differentiable and integrable. So if you take algebraic function as u, so we can differentiate and the terms will be terminated. So here u is equal to t. And dv, what is dv? The remaining has to be taken as dv. So sine 3t into dt. If you take u means you have to differentiate. So u dash with respect to t you have to go. So u dash is the differentiation of u with respect to t, that is 1. And u double dash, so here it is a constant. So if you differentiate, that is 0. So u double dash is 0. So go for here this side, dv is there. So you have to integrate. If you integrate dv, your answer is b. So what is the integration of sine 3t? That is minus cos 3t by 3. The coefficient of t has to be written in the denominator. Next you have to go for b1. That means b has to be integrated with respect to t. So here it is b1 is equal to, here you are having minus, here 1 by 3 is a constant, so it is taken out. Cos 3t is there. The integration of cos 3t is sin 3t by 3. So if you multiply with 3, that is equal to 9. So you have to write the Bernoulli formula. So this is your Bernoulli formula. So here u into v. So your u is t and your v is minus cos t divided by 3. Next in the formula you are having minus. If you multiply u dash v1, here also you are having minus. So plus sin 3t by 9. So next step, if you substitute u double dash is 0. So the remaining will become 0. So we can stop only 2 steps and the limits varies from 0 to pi by 4. So first what you have to apply the upper limit. So what is the variable here? T. Wherever you are having t, you have to substitute, what is it? Pi by 4. So minus pi by 4 cos 3 pi by 4 by 3 plus sine 3 pi by 4 divided by 9. Okay, so minus. So you have to apply the lower limit. So lower limit is what? Here in the place of t, you have to substitute 0. So 0 into anything will become 0. And come to here, sine 3 into 0. So sine 0 is 0. So the lower limit fully 0. Okay, so go for here. It is cos 3 into pi by 4. Pi by 4 is what? 45 degree. 3 into 45 degree is 135 degree. You see now, here you are having cos 3 pi by 4. So what is cos 3 pi by 4? That is equal to cos 135 degree. What is it? Cos 135 degree. So cos of this can be written as 90 degree plus 45 degree. Otherwise 180 degree minus 45 degree also you can write. So here I have taken 90 degree plus 45 degree. It lies in the second quadrant because up to 90 degree first quadrant plus 45 degree is added. So it lies in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant your cos is negative. So I will write minus, and it's a odd multiple of 90 degree. So you have to write the co-ratio of cos. So it is sine 45 degree. So what is it? Sine 45 degree, it is minus 1 by root 2. So therefore cos 3 pi by 4 answer is minus 1 by root 2. So here I have substituted minus 1 by root 2. Here you are having sine 3 pi by 4. You see that sine 3 pi by 4. So the same way you have to write. So sine 135 degree can be written as sine of 90 degree plus 45 degree. It lies in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant your sine is positive and it's a odd multiple of 90 degrees, so it is cos 45 degree. So what is cos 45 degrees? 1 by root 2. Okay, so see now here cos 3 pi by 4 is minus 1 by root 2 and sine 3 pi by 4 is 1 by root 2 and the lower limit is 0. So you see that from these two terms what is common? 1 by root 2 it is taken out. So here in the numerator what you will have? Minus into minus plus pi by 4. This 3 is in the denominator. So 4 3s are 12. So the first term is pi by 12 plus 1 by root 2 is taken out. The remaining is 1 by 9. Okay, come to the problem number 3 of that exercise. So integral 0 to 1 by root 2. What is it? 0 to 1 by root 2 e power sine inverse of x into sine inverse of x divided by square root of 1 minus x squared into dx. Okay, see first we have to use the method of substitution. So here sine inverse of x is equal to t. Okay, so differentiate with respect to x. So sine inverse of x differentiation is 1 by square root of 1 minus x squared. If you differentiate t with respect to x is dt by dx. So this dx is brought to the left hand side. It will be in the numerator. So dx by square root of 1 minus x squared is equal to dt. So the terms are changed to t. So the limit also has to be changed in terms of t. So the limits are in x. So that is 0 and 1 by root 2. You are going to change in terms of t. So take the relation with x and t. Sine inverse of x is equal to t. So first what is x? X is equal to 0. So in the place of x if you substitute 0, so this 0 can be written as sine 0. Sine 0 is 0. So sine inverse sine getting cancelled. So 0 equal to t. So t is equal to 0. Next in the place of x you have to substitute 1 by root 2. So sine 45 degree is 1 by root 2. So it is sine pi by 4. Sine inverse sine or inverse functions. So therefore pi by 4 is equal to t. When x is equal to 1 by root 2, your t is equal to pi by 4. Take the problem integral. Here you are having 0. So if x is 0, your t is also 0. So it is 0 is written here. Next x value is here 1 by root 2. So for the x value 1 by root 2, the t is pi by 4. So the upper limit is pi by 4. Come to this e power. What is sine inverse of x? That is t. So e power t. And what is sine inverse of x? It is t. So e power t into t. And what is dx divided by square root of 1 minus x squared? Dx by square root of 1 minus x squared is dt. So here you are having dt. You look at this. The integrand is the product of two functions. This is the algebraic function and here is an exponential function. Both are integrable and differentiable. So for the convenience, the algebraic function t has to be taken as u. So u is equal to t and you have to differentiate. So u dash, that is differentiation of u with respect to t is 1 and u double dash is 0. So the remaining has to be taken as dv. You should not take as v. What is the remaining? So e power t into dt, that has to be taken as dv. If you integrate, that is integration of dv as v. E power t, if you integrate, your answer is e power t. So if you integrate again with respect to t, that is v1 is also e power t. We can find v2, v3 like that. But u double dash is 0. So I'll stop up to v1. Okay, so you have to write the Bernoulli formula and you just take the problem t e power t into dt. So here the right hand side term starts with u into v. So u is t and v is e power t. So t e power t. In the formula you are having in between, you are having minus. So minus has to be written. And u dash v1. So 1 into e power t. So that is e power t. The remaining will become 0. So we'll stop up to 2 terms. And the limits are has to be written. So first you have to apply the upper limit. So in the place of t you have to substitute pi by 4. So it is pi by 4 e power pi by 4 minus e power pi by 4. And before applying the lower limit you have to write minus in between. If you apply 0, so here if you substitute t as 0, so this term will become 0 minus e power 0. See, from these two terms, what is common? E power pi by 4. If it is taken out, the remaining pi by 4 minus 1. And here, e power 0 is 1. So, minus into minus is plus 1. Okay, we'll go to the problem number 4. So, what is it? Integral 0 to pi by 2 x squared cos 2x into dx. Here, we are not going to substitute anything. So, it's a product of two functions. One is algebraic, another one is a trigonometric function. So we can go for Bernoulli formula. So both are differentiable and integrable. So algebraic function has to be taken as u. So u dash is x squared. If you differentiate with respect to x is 2x. If you differentiate 2x, again it is 2. If you differentiate 2 with respect to x is 0. After that you need not find out. The remaining will become 0. So in the same way, u is taken as x squared means the remaining trigonometric functions has to be taken as dv. Okay, dv is equal to cos 2x into dx. If you integrate dv, your answer is v. So what is the integration of cos 2x? It is sin 2x by 2. And if you differentiate by integrate v with respect to x, that is v1. Here 1 by 2 is a constant, it has to be taken out. Sin 2x, if you integrate, it is minus cos 2x by 2. So 2 2's are 4. And here u triple dash is 0. So we have to find out v2. So the v1 has to be integrated with respect to x is v2. So here minus 1 by 4 is a constant. Here you are having cos 2x. If you integrate, it is sin 2x by 2. So 4 2's are 8 and the minus will be there. So you have to write the Bernoulli formula. So in the right side, uv. So uv is x squared sine 2x by 2. And the formula you're having minus. Next one, what is it? U dash v1. So u dash v1. In the v1 you're having minus. So minus into minus plus. 2x into cos 2x by 4. And the next one, here you are having plus. You have to multiply these two. In this term you are having minus, so it is minus 2 sine 2x by 8. So the remaining, if you multiply, 0. So the limits has to be written. What is the limit? 0 to pi by 2. So here the variable is x, so you have to apply the upper limit. So when you substitute in the place of x as pi by 2, it is pi squared by 4 sine 2 into pi by 2. So 2 getting cancelled, it is sine pi divided by 2 plus 2 into pi by 2. 2 getting cancelled, you are having pi cos pi by 4. And the same way minus 2 sine pi by 8. So upper limit is over. Before applying the lower limit, in between you have to write minus according to the second fundamental theorem. So now you are going to substitute the lower limit. Here you are having x squared. If you substitute 0, the first term will become 0. Here you are having x, so the second term also 0. If you substitute here, it is 2 sine 0. Sine 0 is 0. So the lower limit fully 0. And you see the first term sine pi. The value of sine pi is 0. So this will become, first term will become 0. In the same way here, the third term, it involves sine pi. So it is also 0. So in the middle term, what is it? Pi. Cos pi value is minus 1. So pi into minus 1 by 4. So therefore, your answer is minus pi by 4. Thank you, students.